Growing up in suburban Delhi during the peak of human civilization, that is the 90s, two, two things were drilled into me. First, work hard and you will succeed. And second, Bollywood was life. And this became my template for life. I worked relentlessly hard to build a global career. My world shaped by the kind of rational and logical decisions that every immigrant masters. And along this journey, I fell in love. I fell in love with a girl from Angola, a country I could barely point on a map with a culture wildly different from mine. She was sunshine. She taught me how to really enjoy the beach. She taught me how to dance kizomba. She loved my butter chicken. And life was working out pretty well for us living in Lisbon. And in a way, my blueprint felt validated just as planned. But if it was this simple, this won't be a story worth sharing. So you see, this drive to do well was a shared feeling. So when she got a really great job opportunity here in Singapore, she decided to take it. I was heartbroken, torn to stay in Lisbon or throw it away for somebody who I wasn't yet sure I could build a life with. My blueprint was broken. And sitting in a dingy bar in Lisbon, drowning my sorrows in cheap beer, I was a man with a plan who had no plan, lost. And out of nowhere, a drunk Dutch guy with immaculate hair, of course, as Dutch guys do, stumbled over my table and after learning what had happened, asked me a question. What if the version of success you have is the thing getting in the way of the life you want? So, with a few $100s in savings, I booked a one-way ticket to Singapore to chase love. It was like a final act of a movie and me channeling my inner Shah Rukh Khan because after all, I believed life is Bollywood. But this is where the work began because the real courage wasn't in booking that flight ticket. It was what happened after. It was me learning to challenge the template of life and success and build a new one with someone without a blueprint. Our differences weren't cute quirks anymore. And that meant us navigating those small and imperfect differences together. And things like, disagreeing over our finances because we came from different backgrounds, or translating our family video calls. There were many small arguments and one particularly big one, big public one, in the middle of Istana Park after a long day of work and we were completely exhausted. And that night, on our way back home, sitting on a crowded green line on the MRT, as it happens to be, she just turned towards me and grabbed my hand. And in that moment, I realized everything that I was fighting for. It takes courage to challenge your worldview and not lose sight of the good when it gets tough. This year, we've been married 8 years. And And here's how I have updated my blueprint. So your future is not waiting for you at a destination or in grand gestures. It's in your defense of the small moments, those simple, imperfect decisions. Because in those moments, you will find the courage to escape from the life that you had imagined and embrace the beautifully messy one that you have. But to claim that life, you have to be prepared to risk it all. Thank you. That's my time.